Shame, shame, shame. I know your names. Oh, I got fingers to point and things to talk about this evening. So, before we get into all of the tomfoolery and shenaniganery this evening, how are you? How are you doing? How's life treating you? Hope everybody is doing well, right? I hope that. Hope y'all ready to talk some shit tonight, man. It's been a couple of days. I ain't fuck with y'all in a couple of days, man. I've been getting lonely without you. So let's get into it, man. We just gotta have a good time, right? Like I'm at this point, I'm throwing out all the fucking rules. There are no rules anymore. What fucking rules? Fuck the YouTube rule. Fuck the entertainment rule. We just come to this motherfucker and have a fucking good time. That's what we here to do, right? So shout out to the den folk. What the fuck is this shit, man? I hate bloatware. Like, you want something that you can only use this one little funky ass. You go download this whole fucking shit. And then, my bad. I don't know what I'm saying. You gotta download all the fucking shit. And then, did I take myself back off the screen? I'm tripping. You gotta download all this shit, and then the shit don't fucking work. Oh, I did the wrong one. This one. It's this one. There we go. I got shit set up weird now, so it might be looking crazy. Pardon me. So let's get into it, man. We're gonna talk about R. Kelly. Not R. Kelly. Might as well be talking about R. Kelly. We talk about P. Diddy. Y'all notice that the single letter first initial thing going on, and it's hot. I had the heater on, and then it got too hot, and then now I'm sweating. Right. I feel like cutting the AC on, but I feel like I might get too cold because I've just been sweating. Right. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. But notice like the one letter and then the five in the last name, Diddy, Diddy, Kelly, Kelly. Is that a sign? Are we looking for correlations in entertainment shenaniganery scenarios? Who knows, right? That might be some inside code. The one and the five might be like an inside code for, those Hollywood characters who are getting all that weird shit. So who knows, right? So it's like Diddy's been getting all these allegations. Kel's got all the allegations, and I've been thinking, right? I've been thinking, maybe J-Lo was smarter than we thought, right? Maybe J-Lo was much smarter than we thought. Right? Or maybe not smart. Maybe she just knew some shit that we didn't know out the gate. And she was like, man, fuck this weirdo. He ain't worth all this shit, right? So, just a thought. Just a thought. I don't want all this shit. I don't need all that extra. I just want to use these little deals over here. I ain't even got the shit set up, so I don't even know why I even got this on, right? But whatever. So, let's see what we got joining us today. And again, welcome to the Den. I didn't do my normal intro. Welcome to the Den. This is the greatest conversation on the entire internet. You're like, well, what? What makes you think your little channel's so great, dude? Who do you think you are? Just bragging on your channel with you don't even have 10,000 followers. Who makes you think you're so? Because you know what? It's not about the quantity. It's always been about the quality, and that's what makes the Den so great. The quality of the conversation. Because all of you wonderful people from all kind of different backgrounds. Socioeconomic statuses, things of that nature. I fuck with all y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you who come through and participate in the conversation, right? So, while we get into it, I'm gonna cut the air on because it is hot. I'm gonna have some shit in the air fryer. I don't think that's contributing to it, but whatever. So, if it sounds a little windy in the background, you just gotta deal with it for a little bit. You get. Oh no, that shit way too loud. Hold on, what I got this thing on? You can hear the whole thing. Hold on. All right, that's much better. So, like I was saying though, you got a bunch of stuff going on. I'm surprised y'all hear some of that other shit with that shit. But the mic had the wrong mic settings on. Oops. Players fuck up. Y'all might have heard that shit. But like I said, so we're gonna get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we got joining us. I got stuff all over the place. And it's all over it's weird. All right, beyond a funny nigga, what's the motherfucking deal? Project here. And Michelle's here. The lovely Miss Sarah Lou, how are you this evening, ma'am? I hope all is well. I hope that things are going very good for you. And let's see. I'll be able to. I'm gonna get all this shit set up one day. I started getting distracted too much. You say I called him. You called in the other day. That nigga Diddy, up to no good. Shout out to Beyond. You got to give a man his credit. Dre, what's the motherfucking deal? J-Lo ain't doing a black man's. You feel me? J-Lo went right back. She was like, you know what? That experiment was cool. And she got like with the most perceived softest of the niggas, right? Like did Diddy pull a okie doke on us the whole time? Like, cause take that. You know, he really might be like, that nigga might be a real guy. Nigga, take that, nigga. Take that. You bitch ass nigga. Like, I've never been a Diddy fan. Like, there's never been anything I say, you know what, Diddy? Good grief. Diddy was great for that. Like, nothing, right? And it's because he's from New York. People hype this shit up. You know how motherfuckers be hyping anything that came out of New York up. It's just, I don't know why we do this shit. Like, I guess because people come from the big cities. Like, so many, like, because New York and LA, y'all get mad at me if you want to. I don't really give a shit. These aren't real cities, right? They're not real places. And I hate the fact that Houston is becoming one of these not real places now, too. The reason why I say that, and Atlanta's kind of not a real place either. Like, the reason why I say is because you have people go flocking there for a particular reason, right? But it's not natural to the city. So, like LA, you got a bunch of people going there for fame and fortune and Hollywood and entertainment, like weird shit. New York, fashion and fame and all that other weird shit, right? Wall Street, all that other weird shit. Like, they gravitate to these places for these weird, kind of superficial reasons, in my opinion, right? Money. And I mean, we all go places to survive. But those, to me, are places you go with greed. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get rich. I want to be, a fucking movie star. I want to be a big New York stock trader or some shit. And cool. I respect the stock trader a little bit more than the movie star. They're all scumbags. But, I guess, one, you got to have a little bit of a brain, or at least be able to scheme and scam people less hard. I don't know. Who knows? But I say all this to say that these aren't real places. But now Houston, everybody talks about Houston. Now you got all these people coming out, like, then all the weirdos who moved to Cali are like coming and infiltrating everywhere else and fucking it up. But so Diddy get all this hype, kind of Biggie. Biggie can rap, don't get me wrong. Biggie had like maybe 2 albums or some shit like that. Diddy like how many? Album and a half maybe, something like that. He had like Life After Death and Notorious B.I.G. or something like that. Like, they didn't have this like extensive catalog to where this guy was just the greatest ever. Like, and that's just my opinion. Cartier, lovely Miss Cartier joined us. How you doing? So like, to me, for him to get all that hype and all that, I get it. I understand it. But, just me, not my thing. Like, I'm never a big Jay-Z fan, right? Like, Jay-Z's the greatest. Like, yeah, niggas in the South. But like, niggas was fucking with Jay-Z, but niggas wasn't like Jay-Z was the greatest. Like, fuck no. Jay-Z didn't jam, nigga. Like, Jay-Z, I'm not gonna say Jay-Z wasn't getting no play in the ride, but you had like 1,000 other shits you was gonna play outside of Jay. You might buy a Jay-Z album and listen to it for a little bit, but you finna go back to the shit that's tried and true that it's H-Town shit. I mean, that's just me. Niggas, Jay-Z don't even sound good screwed and chopped, nigga. Like, it's not my cup of tea, right? I remember, like, 3 years, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been praising this nigga way longer than, he's been gone. And don't get me wrong, but it was just like this this perceived competitor to like New York always does that shit. Y'all always see, y'all notice that weird shit. New York always has to have this guy to come back. Whenever somebody else comes up, when it's not about fucking New York City, they always gotta have a new challengers enter the ring. And they're always corny, right? Like, let's be honest. Like, we always act like New York set trends. They don't set trends. They just do really, really weird shit. Phi Slamma Gamma, the lovely Miss K. Garcia. How are you doing this evening, ma'am? It is To Be Tuesday, right? And I know we normally popcorn, but we got a special request. So we're gonna check that out tonight. And then because I didn't remind ahead of time, but I know Miss Grace is next up to popcorn. So whoever Miss Grace popcorns today, we'll do it next week, right? So right, like, and that's what I'm saying. You look, Biggie's not in my top 10. Like, and I'm gonna say some shit that people gonna be upset. Tupac's not in my top 10. Why? Because y'all like he's not in my top. Like, it's bipolar ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying Tupac didn't have an influence. Like, I've never been the Tupac worshiping ass. Like, I don't understand that shit. Kodak Great. Oh, gotta do the Kodak bop. Like I said, imagine Miss Grace doing that. But no, like, I don't even know who my top 10 is. Like, but I know Tupac and Biggie ain't in it, right? Like, I'm pretty sure there's some niggas from Atlanta in there before Tupac and Biggie is in my fucking Outkast. I'm gonna say something else. Right? Unpopular opinion. Bro. I just need to work. Yeah, I don't understand. I just need to work. I got too many ideas and not enough fucking time. I'm working on it though. One step at a time. But anyway, right? So, like I say, it's like Tupac, Biggie, Outkast, and the Andre 3000 album. I'm not saying they weren't talented, but they just not in my top. I'm like, I'm just not my cup of. I mean, not saying they're not my cup of tea, but they weren't like. I wasn't checking for a Tupac album. Like, yeah, Tupac Jam, Tupac went on top. Tupac has a lot of songs I really, really fucking love. Not my top 10. Like, see, people get mad when you don't like Jesus? You don't like Tupac, boy? What's wrong with you? Huh? You must hate yourself, don't you? You must be one of them Oreo brothers. Like, it's cool. Like, again, I got questions about Tupac's origin story. It's hard for me to believe fat ass Biggie Smalls was selling dope, running from the police. Like, don't get me wrong. I know some niggas, some big I don't question shit, right? But it's just some niggas, ain't running from no motherfucking police, right? So let's be realistic, right? Let's be fucking, you know what I'm saying? Right? Wayne was a bigger influence on rap than Jay-Z ever was. Y'all can say whatever the fuck you want to. Who emulated Jay-Z's style? Who dressed like Jay-Z? Nobody. Jay-Z dressed like Kanye halfway. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z wasn't some epitome of style and all that shit. He was not a fashion icon. And I wouldn't say Wayne was, but Wayne fucking fathered a generation. Like, all this shit you see now, these weirdos now, Wayne opened the gate to let them be. Right? But that was Wayne. You had a lot of motherfuckers imitating it now, but that was Wayne. And Wayne was, when they talk about an artistic genius or drugs, and you can call it whatever you want to, but that was Wayne, right? Who the fuck wanted to be, I mean, other than the alleged drug stories and all that, who the fuck really wanted to be like Jay-Z? Right? Like, who was really idolizing Jay-Z? And I know we're talking about P. Diddy tonight, but this is the fucking den. When we taking it back to the old den, the topic might be one thing. We're going to talk about whatever the fuck we want to, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. By show of hand emojis, okay? I want y'all to keep it real. All the niggas in here, I'm pretty sure a couple of y'all females did too. All the niggas in here, J-Mail, what's the motherfucking deal? 12, the lovely Miss 12, how you doing? I wanted by a show of hand emojis. Professor Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? Trill probably was a nigga. Trill probably was one of them southern niggas that got Jay-Z in his top 10. Trill looked like old Jay-Z listening ass nigga. And I can't talk to him. My best friend used to love Jay-Z. I got a personal beef for Jay-Z. Because I want to say it was Blueprint 3 and the things that transpired. That's why I'm just not a Jay-Z fan anyway. Show of hands. Just I want a hand emoji. Just give me this emoji right here. If you ever walked around with one pants leg up, be honest. It's the den now. This the den. I want y'all to be honest with me. Be honest. If you've ever walked around with one pants leg up, drop the hand emoji. At least once in your life. At least one time in your life, man. I need to know. How many niggas gonna be honest? We're gonna see who's gonna be honest, man. And look, and that's why I say we do some like y'all ever look back at all the shit we used bro. Fashion is a crazy thing. That's why I say I just can't get into it because it's a terrible thing. Just like I think about the shit we used to, especially if you was in the South back in the day, the big clothes. I was talking about this shit the other day, the big clothes, the big pant, the overly sized fucking t-shirts. Like niggas look like kites back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, a strong gust of wind come through and niggas could blow away at any given time, right? Especially the littlest niggas wore the biggest shit too, right? Because I guess it made them feel like they were larger than they really were. It would be the smallest nigga about a extra small and a triple XT. You know what I'm saying? Like, like what's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? But, you know, that's just what it is. But getting back to all of it, like I say, New York shit, LA shit, it gets overhyped, right? And again, personally, and I'm gonna say this, and let me be honest, if anywhere, Biggie's not in my top 10. Tupac might be, and like if I really sat down and thought about it, maybe after the den, y'all somebody remind me, after the den, before we get into Tubi Tuesday, while we get, I'm gonna try to really think of my top 10. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna write it down while we doing this. But Tupac might crack, like if he does crack it, he's probably 10, right? Because if we're talking about, talking about, you know, artists, if we're combining individual artists versus groups as well, you know what I'm saying? Because if we're talking about UGK individual as a group and as separate artists, if we're talking about 8 Ball MJG as a group, as separate artists, Outkast as a group and as separate artists, in either way you identify any of them, they're going to be above, they're going to be above Jay, they're going to be above Biggie, they're going to be above Pac in my book, right? Then we're gonna get to Houston. Then we're gonna talk about Fat Pat. We're gonna talk about Hawk. We're gonna talk about Kiki. We're gonna talk about Zero. Trey is unfortunately not there. Not knocking Trey, just not my cup of tea. We're gonna talk about Wayne. It's gonna be like I'm just saying. It's gonna be a lot of others I'm gonna have on my list before I get to begin. This is just off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? I definitely went hard on 3 6 Mafia than I probably ever did fucking with Biggie. I know for a fact, way harder with 3 6 Mafia than I ever did fucking with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? I talk about these niggas and they ratchet music. Now, let's be honest. 3 6 Mafia, I'm not saying they started the shit, but they're probably the most infamous for that. They literally was called Tear the Club Up. They literally have a song called Tear the Club Up. That's what them motherfuckers. And niggas tore the club up when Tear the Club. Like, you had to be a dumb motherfucker. Jared Key, the key man. You had to be a dumb mother. And my bad, I got to take, I'm going to send that to you. I saw that before the thing and my bad, I got you. Project Pat, dog. Yeah. Project Pat was a heavy influence on a young honcho. Man, look, I told y'all we used to have a spot called the shit. We used to be in the shed bumping Getty Green. What's the other one? Mr. Don't Play. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with Project Pat tough. Like, I love the fact that he's getting love now with all the little the little TikToks and all that shit. Project Pat been going hard for a long fucking time. I fuck with Project Pat, super tough, right? I fuck with Project Pat more so over 3 6, right? But you know, whatever. Anyway, getting back to the topic at hand, we're talking about P. Diddy being a weirdo. And I don't think anybody's surprised by that. Like, we've heard the allegations, we've heard all the stories, we've heard everything that's been being said for a long time, right? For a long time. Yeah, pardon me. And, some people, no, it's just rumors. It's just false allegations. And even in this situation right now, right? And I wish I had some time, I would have got the little videos and things together to properly show y'all. But, what the fuck is that? E40, yeah. E40 funds are really. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I'm not hating. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. He just not used to. But look, we're gonna have to do it, man. I was in here the other day. We're gonna talk about some things real quick. We're finna deviate, right? This is the den. Can we deviate? Can we deviate for a minute? Right? Can we deviate for a minute? Did we ever actually get on top? We always deviate. I'm not asking. I'm gonna deviate. So, and the other day in the Discord, there was a conversation taking place, right? And very interesting conversation. I don't know what the fuck that is. Ow, something bit me. There's a lot been going on in the Discord as of late, okay? But there was a conversation some folks were having, and this nigga J Bell. So there was a conversation about drugs, right? And we haven't had a good conversation about drugs in a long time, right? So y'all thought I was going to say something else. Look at y'all messy asses. And so we haven't had a conversation about drugs in a long time. And it was a very interesting thing to hear some of the little, thoughts and comments on that. So, maybe towards the end of the week, like I said, I'm tired of bashing. I'm tired of bashing the ladies. Like I'm on the free range, but I'm not ready to bash everybody. Like, cause at this point, ain't nobody getting over. Everybody fucking up. I'm bash myself too. Shit, like you just don't bash it. It just feels good to vent, right? But yeah, we gotta have a conversation. We gotta have an honest conversation about drugs, right? P. Diddy did just copy everybody. Ms. Grace absolutely right. Think about it. Think about which hit is P. Diddy associated with that's an original beat. Right? That's an original sound. All the hits that you've ever heard, quote unquote, P. Diddy producer, that you've ever heard him produce. Oh man, that nigga Cameron, that nigga's a whole ass nigga there, boy. New York niggas, look at him. See what I'm telling y'all? But we gotta have an honest conversation about drugs, right? Like just an honest conversation. I'm a fan of drugs. I think drugs are cool. Like I don't think they should be legalized. Though. I was gonna say like I was on some legalize everything for no. People don't have limitations, right? People don't have. Cam was definitely the nigga from Paid in Full. Like Cam was not acting on Paid in Full. Cam is that nigga. That's exactly who the fuck he is, right? That nigga don't give a fuck about nobody but himself, right? Well, yeah, if you look at the places that have legalized all the drugs, they're terrible, bro. Like, right? No. Like, there should be okay drug zones in cities. Like, okay, you can do drugs over here, we ain't gonna fuck with you. Just don't fuck with the people over here who ain't doing that shit. Like, it's like that, right? All right, what Cat Cardi talking about wearing the Michael Jackson jacket? What you mean? What is this? What's going on with this thing? All right, let's get on topic. So, somehow I pulled up a French article out of all the fucking articles I could have pulled up. But, long story short, hit that like button. P. Diddy basically was, I'm still laughing because y'all thought I was going to be talking about some other shit earlier. But P. Diddy basically got accused of beating on the chick he was with, the Cassie. There's a lot. Oh, we got to talk about all the fallout from this shit, right? Because they was going after my nigga Slim Thug, right? And I found out some shit about Slim Thug that I don't know, right? I don't know. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Let's talk about what happened, and let's talk about why you're not allowed to have an opinion for anything anymore. Like, because they went after Slim Thug for some shit that was really unrelated to what happened, and it's like, damn. By my nigga catch like you can't be a man and say shit no more, right? And I agree with what Slim Thug fucking said, because here's the thing, like, if you've never been a man, you wouldn't understand, right? And not even a man, or not even just a man, a man, an aggressive man, a masculine man, to put it at the very least, right? If you're a man that kind of stand on your belief, you don't kind of like, people will gang up and try to make you change your way, like, and it's tough to stand tall, right? So let's talk about it. Because one, and it's hard talking about shit because y'all have never been in a position, y'all don't realize how fucked up y'all are. When I'm saying y'all, it might not be the individual, and I don't want to go into bashing, but we've shown it 1,000 fucking times, right? Women can be 10,000 times more fucked up than men because they're not as powerful as men, so they have to do more manipulative, conniving, mentally fucked up shit, because that's how they feel like they strike back, because they don't have the physical power, right? Anyway, P. Diddy accused of beating on Cassie and making her get trains ran on her by male hookers and shit, like, bunch of crazy shit, right? Like, I don't know if trains, but something about basically hiring male prostitutes to fuck the bitch. I guess P. Diddy was watching, so he was like into cuckolding and voyeurism and shit. You know, there's been allegations of him in the office. I mean, there's videos all over the place. The Bodyguard did a video talking about him allegedly with getting Biggie hemmed up. You saw the fucking, I mean, you saw 1,000 fucking stories, right? Like, if you paid attention, there's been a lot of shit going on. You know, the situation with him, how he fucking did Shine. Right? Niggas was fucking with Shine. Shine was the next big fake Biggie, right? Because they had like 5 fake Biggies after. Like, this is why hype sucks. This is why hype Biggie was like you said, Biggie had a 3-year run, and y'all like let this nigga legacy live till today. Man, look, Tupac still got new shit coming out. Tupac still got hoes talking about him. Ain't no hoes talking about P. Diddy. I mean, ain't no hoes talking about Biggie. Faith Evans ain't talking about Biggie. Right? No, what thing I got on? I'm in the wrong deal, huh? So I got the wrong shit on the screen. Y'all just let me put the wrong shit. Y'all let me fuck it up. Faith Evans ain't talking about no motherfucking Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's we gotta let this shit go, right? And this is not hating on him. This is just being honest. But anyway, so P. Diddy caught in all this fucked up shit. So he settles, right? Big lawsuit. She feels safe enough to finally threaten him. And, you know, there was allegations that he offed that other chick who was going to do a book about him. And I'll be loosely knowing about the information, right? Anywho, my boy Slim Thugger, man. Thugger. The real Thugger. The original Thugger. Made some comments about that there should be basically a statute of limitations on women being able to come back and make these allegations against men, right? And I wholeheartedly agree with him, because there'll be a bitch who used to fuck with you, and you could have been down bad. You could have been fucked off, right? And she fucked with you a little bit. Bitch could have did you bad, right? And then you done came up, you eating good. Next thing you know, he beat me. He did me all this other shit. Yeah. And the bitch can make up all the shit in the world. And the thing is, a bitch can say any fucking thing. And people just believe it because she said it. Because people want to believe negative shit about men so badly. And I'm not saying in the Diddy situation. It ain't. But y'all see how many, we was talking about all them athletes the other day, all the athletes that are found innocent because this broad want to get piped down. Bitch didn't have a boyfriend or whatever else going on. Get piped down, have a little night of fun, get found out. And so she want to air their whole spot out because she can't accept the fact she's a hoe, right? Or bitches get jealous. We talk about women and jealousy all the time. Niggas get jealous, but women have a way more intense level of jealousy. Because they gave you some pussy 32 years ago, they feel like you still owe them something. I fucked that nigga when I was 18. You know, and he got $1 million, now you owe me $32. Like they feel like you owe them something for life, right? Because. And so I agree with Slim Thug. The bitch can come out and say anything. So let me I might have told y'all this shit before, right? Because I'm gonna say some stuff, and it's not to say too much, but to just say some stuff. Right? Because anything, the wrong situation in the hands of the wrong bitch can be definitely manipulated. Depending on what a broad is trying to get out of you or not get out, whatever, right? It can be a bad situation. Moderators, remember you have the ability to start the hangman game and something else. I gotta make sure the axes are there. I haven't updated too many of the others. Let me see something. Let me check this one. Let me see something. Oh, you know what? Let me try something. I think I fucked this up. That's why. Let me see. That might be why that doesn't work. Let me see. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let me try something. But anyway, so like Slim Thug comes out and says, man, there should be a statute of limitations on, you know, being able to make these allegations. I wholeheartedly agree with that. The bitch could come back from the boondocks, say anything, and what do you have to defend yourself? No, I didn't. That's all you can say, right? I can say, no, I did not. Oh, you did this. And she makes up the most outrageous shit. It's like, I didn't do these things. Who are they going to believe, right? Who are they going to believe? So it's a fucked up situation being a man because they're always going to perceive the weaker person as right, or you know, not right, but you know, a victim. So anyway, Slim Thug says if he a statute limit, man, every bitch from the boondocks and beyond went after Slim Thug. Boy, like Slim Thug, apparently, they conflate Slim Thug cheating on LaToya Luckett like, one, you had LaToya Luckett, you like y'all women fucking rape women. So I'm trying not to bash. I just can't. I'm not bashing. I'm just fuck that. Anyway, women overrate women. Like, just because she can fucking sing don't mean the bitch, man. Like, fucking Whitney Houston was a great singer. Whitney Houston was an amazing singer. Did just anybody fumble the bag with, like, rest in peace, right? Like, the fuck. Like, I mean, you cheat on me, you feel like some Thug got money, nigga. You probably got more than LaToya Luckett. I don't know. It's none of my business. But like, how did he fucking lose? He's not hurting. I don't think he's losing. But anyway, they talking about Slim Thug cheating on him with his first cousin and got her pregnant. He knew it. Like, I don't know first cousin if it was cousin. I don't know the depth of it. Really none of my business. I didn't want to know. Right? Didn't want to know. Did not want to know. Right? Let me see. Mia, what's the motherfucking deal? Devontae, what's the motherfucking deal? Like, did not want to know. And if he did, so what? Like, what does that have to do with anybody else? Like, what does that have to do with anyone else? What does him saying that there should be a statute of limitations on women being able to make these allegations have to do with him, you know, cheating on whoever the chick he was with? What does that have to do with anything? Like, that's not a one-to-one argument. But like, so if you say something that people don't agree with, they're gonna dig through your life to try to find something to bring you down, just to try to do what? What do you accomplish? Because especially if you're in a third party, you don't gain anything, you don't lose anything. Like, what benefit do you get out of Diddy, Cassie, delayed allegations, Slim Thug, his cousin, the toilet? Nothing, right? Same shit. I don't get nothing out of here to talk to people. I just enjoy talking to y'all about shit. But I don't understand the comparison. Like, who decided, well, you know what? You cheated on LaToya Luckett, so you're just as bad as Peter. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, what does that matter? Right? Like, anyway. I've been misbehaving on Instagram lately, and I love it. take great pleasure in people deleting comments for saying stupid stuff. Like I've started to I used to just see stupid comments and just pass by them. Well, you know what? I'm just not even going to deal with it today. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not even going to do it. But now I see them and I have to address them, right? Like I have to address these things now, right? Because I'm too old to let people continue. This is my favor to the world, is to stop letting people go freely with their ignorance, right? Just to run around ignorant, right? Like, a little social checking is in order. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. So yeah, I do take great pleasure in that. So, Diddy, we all kind of know what's going on. We all understand the game. See, y'all don't even be knowing. Y'all don't even be knowing. I gotta set it up because there's another thing that's supposed to go with the hangman. That actually puts the hangman on the screen. I just gotta work on that, and I'll put some of my own words in there. 'Cause I don't even know what the hangman words are. They're just a bunch of random words. So we'll figure that. Couple of things. That's terrible. Actually, see, Cartier, how you doing, Miss Cartier? It's been a while. We ain't talked in a long time. We need to talk soon. I'm gonna disagree with that. Like, one of the news is terrible. This is why I don't watch the news. The news says some of the dumbest shit. All right, because porn is terrible. Like, it's horrible for men especially, right? Men and women, I think. Because it sets unrealistic standards for people. Like, I get it, maybe, self-pleasuring and all of that stuff is cool, but it sets these unrealistic mental standards. Like, women starting to get into porn probably made it bad for a lot of men out there, right? Like, it made it bad for a lot of men out there because now women know what really exists. And they're like, hey, what's really going on? What's going on over there? Hey, what's happening on that side? I'm not getting any of that. And so now they're getting more promiscuous, and then have you seen these toys that women have? Now, this is why I say women are way worse than men, right? This is why I say women are way worse. I don't think I have the quote set up on here, and I need to get stream elements off of there. I got, like I said, it's a bunch of shit going on. Well, have y'all seen some of this shit? Have y'all seen it's terribly disgusting and intriguing at the same time, right? It's just like, why? You filthy whore. How do you do that? But so, like, I get it, but like it's bad. Like, I can get it, but people get addicted to that shit, and again, it sets unrealistic standards. No, we must not become lovers of ourselves. That's when the end times come, right? That's ain't that in the Bible when men become lovers of themselves and some other shit. I'm not biblical. Broderick, where you at? Drop them knowledgeable Bible verses for me, Broderick. Sued for allegations? I mean, I wouldn't say sued, but I know men who have been victim of plenty of allegations, untrue allegations. I've been falsely allegated, right? There were no necessarily consequences. Like, I was in high school. I told that story before, right? I ain't gonna tell it again now, but we can talk about it in the Discord, right? And that's why I say the things I say, right? Because I know how irresponsible. Like, I don't speak on things because of other people's experience. I speak on shit because I feel the way I feel about things because of my life experience. Like, I don't know enough about other people to like really just relate that. I use those as examples to, off of my own life experience. And that's why I say, bitches ain't shit. Like, a bitch don't get what she want or what she thinks she wants. She'll swear up and down she'll love you one day. Do some stupid shit and then blame you for all her problems the next day. And there's shit that you ain't got shit to do with, right? So, that's kind of what I say. A lot of women ain't shit. But what's up, Ken? What's the motherfucking deal? And anybody else I may have missed. But so my deal is this. No, it does count. How many young niggas that went to prison in high school, Ken? Have you ever heard of young men going to prison in high school for allegations? Because it happens. So it does count. It absolutely fucking counts. When somebody is risking you potentially having a collegiate career and moving on and doing differently and making allegations that can get you arrested and put away, it does count. It absolutely, I've heard of it several times. I've known several allegations. I know motherfuckers who was going together, snuck a motherfucker in the house because their parents came home early. Motherfuckers started hollering rape. Everybody, their mom and the whole school knew these motherfuckers went together and all this other shit and everything else, but because she didn't want to be responsible for her actions, inviting that boy over and all that shit, got that boy jammed up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all a fact. Like, I don't say this shit just because I saw those stories in the news. Those are additional things because y'all be like, oh, that's just you, Huncho, and your anecdotal situation. So I provide alternative situations to, attach to it. But like, I can tell y'all some shit. And that's why I say the shit I say that. Bitches ain't shit, bro. Like, bitches not. And so it's like, they're overvalued. Like, look, I've been dealing with bras a long time. Unfortunately. Some of the worst of them. But yeah, we all have a part to play because you should never deal with them motherfuckers. But if you're keeping it 100 and you standing on what you say you stand on, and a motherfucker can't accept that, and then they turn the tables on you because they can't accept it, then the part they play is way worse than the part you played. You played your role. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. And that's my thing. That's why I feel like if you want victims of real abuse and assault to get real justice, then women who make false accusations, knowingly making false accusations, should be punished and put in jail. That's the only way. That's the only way. You can't. I told y'all a story, this was some years ago, about the chick. The chick stranded on the side of the road. The dude stopped to help this bitch at the gas station, drove to get a part, fixed the fucking car, right? Helped this bitch make sure she got to where she needed to go. Didn't ask her for no money, spent his own money, didn't do nothing. You know what that broad did? Y'all know what that broad did? Bro called the police on him and said that he tried to fucking rape her. He went to jail, lost his job, wife divorced him, right? Until a couple of months later, after all the shit, after the sentence and everything, he's already in prison. This video comes out. She admits that she lied. She lied because after doing all of that, he didn't try to holler at her. Make that fucking make sense. We don't want to talk about shit like we don't want to talk. You don't even know this. This is the only one. There's a bunch of them. Right? The same bitch who did the shit to Aziz Ansari, right? And we're using these stories because these are stories everybody knows that are more popular stories that have been heard. I could tell you personal stories. All right? Like, so again, I don't know how other people have dealt with, people in their lives. And I tell y'all a lot about my experience, but I don't tell y'all everything, right? I give y'all a good fraction, right? But there's a lot more I can tell you. People are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? No, I understand that. I'm not holding anything against anybody because the way I move in life, and I tell people all the time, I feel more sorry for people than I do feel angry. I don't feel anger towards anybody. We're all imperfect. I think that everybody truly is doing the best that they believe they know how at the time that they do the things they do. I truly believe that. I don't think people deliberately go out and operate not in their best. I think they try to function as best they possibly can. So when they fail at these things, especially miserably or in work, I don't get mad. I don't get upset. I feel sorry for them. I know not to associate. I know not to fuck with. Then I'm not going to let my guard down and be foolish enough. But I feel something that's fucked up. But at the same time, I can feel bad for somebody. Wipe your ass off the fucking face. I feel really bad for them motherfuckers. It's fucked up that happened. I wish there would have been a better outcome for them, but it is what it is. Like, there's no emotions in this shit. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't. There really ain't. It's just excitement. But, so let me see. So that's what the dude on the show said. She said he took her home. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all saw the bitch. It was. We wasn't even back. Like, I saw a baby running down the freeway. Oh, I was chasing it in the car and I got kidnapped. Bitches lie every day, B. Every day, B. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Trill. Appreciate that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and you reject a woman, you're the worst thing on earth. If you reject a woman, a bra can say, "Nah, I don't want to fuck that nigga." She can insult you, cuss you out, all that other shit. It's okay. As a man, I respect it. I don't want to go nowhere I'm not wanted. I'm not forcing myself on nothing to nobody, bro. It's too much pussy in the world, right? And it's too easy. So what happens, though, if a bitch want to fuck with you, and you're like, nah, I'm cool, right? you're the fucking devil himself. You the fucking, how dare you insult that woman? She offered you a, I don't want that funky ass pussy. That fucking used ass. What that shit? What the fuck I'm gonna do with the? How is that a gift to me? If I want to fuck with you, I fuck with you for the person. And then we can get in all that extra. Like, y'all put the price on that shit, right? Not me. And also some niggas do, not me, right? It's just, you know, what Wayne said, pussy just pussy, I get it when I need it. And it's true. It is. That's it. It's like, it just is what it is, right? So, I mean, you know, again, even if it's 15%, though, 15% is way too much. 15% is way too much, right? But how do you prove that? Who got those statistics? Where do those statistics come from, right? National Sexual Violence Resource Center, right? So their agenda is going to prove that there is more sexual violence happening than not. So, you know, we can take statistics and we can make them say whatever we want to. And I'll entertain the study. If you got the study, I'll check it out. I would like to know how the study is conducted, the sample size, you know, all of the things that go into conducting an authentic study. But I don't believe that that's accurate, right? Because that's a group with an agenda. Again, this is the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, right? We have an agenda to prove. If no sexual violence exists, then this group doesn't exist. So we need to prove that that is the thing. And I'm not saying it doesn't. It happens all the fucking time. I know that it happens all the time. And we can acknowledge that it happens all the time while also acknowledging that there's a lot of bullshit and a lot of women use that shit as leverage to take advantage of situations, right? We can equally do that. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard, right? And if we want to be honest and nobody's going to start saying, oh, how you dare you say what you... A lot of sexual violence could be prevented if they altered their behaviors. Right? And I know you're going to say, oh, you victim blaming. Yeah, maybe a little bit. But if it keeps you from being a victim, well, maybe you should take the advice. And I'm not saying every situation. Some situations are fucked up. Some situations you can't avoid. Some situations you cannot fucking avoid. Right? And this is I'm aware of. But there are a lot of situations women put themselves in. And then, well, why did that happen? Because you was a stupid bitch and you put yourself in a stupid fucking situation with a nigga you ain't fucking know. Right? Being too friendly, too frisky, too flirty, taking drinks from any and everybody, like preventable situations, right? There's no such thing as a free lunch. That's like the basic principle of economics, right? And so if you're going out on ladies' night and getting a shit ton of free drinks, ain't shit free. There's always going to be a cost. It might not be a fiscal cost, you know, it might not be a monetary cost. There's going to be a cost one way or another. And I'm not saying that just because you got a bunch of free drinks, you got to fuck somebody. It might just be a headache, right? It might be a hangover. It might be that. Or it might be a series of bad decisions that put you in a bad situation, right? I'm not condoning any of it. I'm just telling you what the fuck happens, right? We can be honest about things without being on one side or the other, right? I mean, I thought we could do that. I thought we could do that. I thought we were having a conversation, right? I need to finish that fucking episode of South Park. All right. So I have been on quite a rant here. And I've been on quite a rant. I've been saying some things. What's going on with my thing? I don't know what's going on. This shit it's getting all weird. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Silliness. What managing my baby? See, the thing is this, right? That's like telling the lion, if I go into the jungle, I should tell the lion, hey, don't you roar at me. How dare you? I just wanted to come over here and pet you and, you know, get some of these jungle berries. And you're over here being the lion that you are. How dare you? Right? If you go in environments where predators lurk and then you say, well, those predators shouldn't be predators. Who's the foolish one? Right? That's all I'm saying. Like, there's like clubs, right? I've never fancied the club. I've been to the club. There's never been anything about any club that just made me say, you just gotta go back. Oh my God, I had a great, I don't care who was there. I don't care how many bitches were there. I don't care how strong the drinks were. The music, I can play the music in my fucking house. Like, there's never been a thing. The lovely Miss Sarah Lou. So it's like, yeah, and I agree. I agree that yes, the lovely Miss Sarah Lou. What is your question? I believe that. Like, I believe that men and women should not work together. They really shouldn't associate too much. I mean, because let's be honest, bro. Like, what do men and women really have to talk about? Like, there's very few topics that we really mutually like talking about. And let's generalize. Let me put this shit up because I know it's been a minute. Let me put the warning up. Oh, yes, I did forget. There are. I agree. There are very many men who have no self. Here's the thing. You want to put governance on men, which is a crazy thing because it's men who pioneered, paved the way, built the buildings, destroyed the trees so that we can live in these places that make it so comfortable for all of us. And I'm not saying me, I didn't do none of that shit, right? I cut some grass, did a little construction, play some video games. I didn't pioneer shit. I ain't going on no crazy adventures. But those who did do it were men, right? To be able to do that, you had to have the heart of a conqueror. You had to be fearless, right? You had to go and do things. And sometimes to be of that caliber, there are other things that go with it, right? Right? Testosterone can be a motherfucker. The same thing they love you for, they hate you for, right? So I'm just saying, yeah, yeah. And women who are supposed to be the smarter sex, who are supposed to have the intuition and all that shit, but it's only the intuition after everything has gone wrong. You know, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would I go into a place where I know there's danger? There's possible that I wouldn't. Women will go do things for attention that are dangerous. How many videos have you seen? I've seen at least 7, and I don't even be on the ground. I promise I ain't been fucking with shit like that. I've seen 7 like different videos, just probably this week. And you're like, oh, that ain't a lot, but it's a lot when you think about it. Of women sitting on vehicles twerking. Hold on, wait, park so they can get on the front because there's a lot of attention outside. Is that not a stupid, dangerous activity to twerk on a moving vehicle? How many times have you seen a bitch fall out of a car trying to twerk on the side, like get drove off or fall out? For attention. Women do stupid, dangerous things for attention. Right? Right? Yeah, these are crazy words. So it's just like, my thing is this. There's nothing to talk about. I don't say y'all should be quiet. I just don't think men and women have the same conversations, right? I don't want to talk about dresses. I don't want to talk about fashion. I don't care about bags or makeup. I don't care who fucking who. I don't know who's the housewife. I don't know who is. I don't know any of these things, right? And these are the conversations most women have. The overwhelming majority of women, this is the shit that they talk about. These shows are catered to women who watch this stuff. Women, right? Some women like to talk about sports. We can have conversations about that. But most don't. Most don't really even know what's going on. They just know that people come together. They have a lot of fun when the sports games come on. There's attention there. So, hey, let me throw on a jersey and go say, yeah, I like the team. So I'm just being like, I'm not, and the things I'm saying are not harsh. Like, I don't understand it, right? I'm not, this is not, again, this is no malice in any of the things I'm saying. There is no anger. This is not even being dismissive, right? Most men, and I don't know how many men here are going to be honest, suffer through conversations with their significant others, right? Depending on how long they've been together, right? There's certain things that we can't talk about. There's a lot of things that you can't. How many men in here are willing to admit that they have? All right, let's do it like this, man. I want you to drop two percentages in the chat, right? Not even two percentages. I just want you to give me, I guess the odds. It would all be the same percentage. What percentage of conversations with women who are not, I mean, who are not family, right? What percentage of conversations with women who are not family have you found productive in your life, right? And women, vice versa. What percentage of conversations have you had with men that were not your family have you found productive? And be honest about it. And you're going to see those percentages back and forth are not going to add up because there's nothing to talk about. Men want to fuck women. Women want to fuck men. They want to fuck women who look like men. I saw some shit that. I don't knock nobody. I don't knock anybody. But studs, yeah, these motherfuckers gonna stop talking about that plastic penises like it's fucking a real fucking dick, right? If you call in tonight, you can retrieve your wrench back, Roderick. I told you that's all you had to do. Should be a statute of limitations on your motherfucking ass. Again, I seen a little thing the other day. They were talking about some chick. You know how they be doing them little speed dating things? And I didn't even realize it was a little chick at first. I thought it was just a little motherfucker that looked like Hurricane Chris. And she was like, what's the fastest you ever made a woman come? And it was like 5 minutes, right? And she said 5 minutes, but I can go all night long. Yeah, because your fucking dick is fake. It's not a real dick. You just... I just need help understand. I'm old. I don't know. I'm not hip. I'm square. I'm an old country ass nigga. I don't know nothing, right? What pleasure do the studs get, right? Productive as in a meaningful conversation that you felt worthwhile after having. You know? Okay, Grace, 10%. See? Okay, Grace said she only had 10% of meaningful conversation with men. See, she can't relate to what they thought. And so if she's only had 10% of meaningful conversation, on the other end of that, how meaningful do you feel like those men felt the conversation was? Now, depending on their agenda, you know, they might have been trying to get the good, yeah, I got to talk to Miss Grace. Yeah, we had a good conversation. So they might have thought they had a good outcome. Miss Grace might have thought these bullshit niggas ain't shit, just wasting my time. You could have paid the goddamn lawn man, you know. He thought he bought some roses. He thought it was a meaningful conversation. He should have paid the lawn man. Would have been a way more meaningful conversation, right? Right? Different situation. People are going to perceive things differently. You know what I'm saying? No man wants to hear. No, what? Do women really want to hear men talk? Women don't want to hear men. Cause Cartier, I hope you're gonna call. I'm gonna open up the line here in just a minute. Me and Cartier gonna talk. I'm gonna give me another Barks root beer. I've been drinking sodas, y'all. Things are all bad. I don't drink soda. I've been drinking sodas. There was a deal. There was a deal at Kroger's, buy 2 get 3 free. How do you pass it? Even if you don't drink, so you got to take that. Like, just for the sake of deals, you got to, like, I might go sell some sodas at the park or something, right? Like, you got to take that fucking deal. Like, how do you not take that deal, right? Anyway. So, all shenanigans aside, I fucks with y'all. And women don't want to hear men talk, right? They don't. Y'all came up with a whole term about men talking called mansplaining. even have a word for y'all. We just, other than nagging, I guess. But we listen to it. We'll do it because we love y'all, right? We like. Just listen to it. Just fuck it. It'll be over eventually, right? But again, we don't have terms like that for y'all. Men try to explain, try to help in the situation. Y'all turn it into a bad thing, right? What the fuck? Would it sound like a generator? It may be. It's probably the fucking the AC thing because it's right here by the AC. So that's probably what you are here. Let me see. Did I change that shit? No, okay. But yeah, so it gets a little. I said fucking. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I'm fucking energy saver. That's why it's fucking doing that stupid shit. But you know what I'm saying? Bitching. Men came up with bitching. Y'all should have been bitching. We wouldn't have to come up with it, goddamn. But bitching is that's when y'all doing bad shit. A man trying to give you advice is looked at negatively. He's mansplaining. And then when you don't know what the fuck, well, how do you do it? Well, why? I don't want to mansplain it to you. Niggas, I have a whole dick and balls here. I have to sit, adjust, sit with the leg a little, you need a little room, you got to air out, you got to get a little room. He's man spreading. What the fuck you need to spread? You ain't got nothing to spread. Monkey ain't that fucking fat. Look, it's like a 10% possibility of fat monkey probability that you need to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I know it is. I know it's so bad, 12, like, because I've been on some other shit. Like I was just watching this dentist and he was talking about not using toothpaste and not using mouthwash. And he was saying that I used to oil pull a long time ago, but he was talking about oil pulling is way better than using mouthwash. Because he said the Listerine and all that shit was originally floor cleaner. That's crazy. Floor cleaner? It's terrible. It's terrible, right? All right. So let's see. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. All right. So, a lot been going on in the den. No comments. If you've been missing out in the Discord, you just got to be there. If you're not there, well, sorry for you. All right, give me just a second. Let me get this situation tooted and booted. Again, Tubi Tuesday tonight. We got a special request, so we're gonna be rocking with that. Shout out to the 10 man. While I'm letting this boot up, gotta hit that like button. If you just eyeballing, hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, make sure you chat and get your points. I think if you stagnant, you don't get no points because this bot ain't like the other bot. The other bot used to let y'all be late. Y'all just sitting here and be lurking. This bot don't give y'all no lurking love. You got after 5 minutes, if you ain't actively chatting, you don't get no points. So y'all can't come in here and lurk for pistachios, right? Yeah. Change the game up on the ass. I got a bunch. I got a bunch of stuff set up. I just gotta fucking do it, man. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get me something to drink. We're gonna get this party started. And Broderick say he calling in. We're gonna see. I ain't got the line open yet. We're gonna see if Broderick calls. Broderick ain't got nothing to talk about. Broderick gonna talk about how much he loves P. Diddy music. Nigga, what, nigga? You ain't never what was that, what was the song? What? I ain't gonna lie. The only song that P. Diddy was on that probably actually like, and he actually had a decent role. Was, what was that, Victory? Was that with Buster? I think Nas and Buster was on there. That was a great fucking song. Like, that was a good song. P. Diddy kind of ruined it. And think about it, every song, even the Godzilla song, that was fucking Cashmere. What song he took? The Looney song, the other one. Every hit song P. Diddy was involved in was a fucking I mean, and it wasn't like a sample of another. It was a complete. It was just, give me this shit, nigga. I'm P Diddy. Fucking put some music on this shit, right? Now, give me just one moment. Like I say, while I'm getting ready, I'm going to be right back as I'm getting something to drink. I'm getting the line set up. I hope you all are doing well. All right. So I got choices, right? Is it just me, or do all black parents think ginger ale fixes everything? It's a cure all. Did y'all parents try to make y'all ginger ale when y'all was sick all the time? Hey. There we go. All right. Well, that's good. How you, mama? How you, mama, Neil? Hope everybody is doing well. Let's get this party started. Get this party started right. Let's get this party started quickly. I have the wrong one on. Give me just a minute. Let me get my headphones. Let me get everything together. I was not properly prepared. A little bit of shenanigans going on last minute, so my apologies for that. But we'll be ready in just one moment. Put the AC off so Trill ain't got to complain about it. One more. All right, there we go. All right. My apologies. Let's get this party started. Let's get these calls. Oh, let me switch to that. I think I'm gonna make the need to make the fucking deadlines to rate number. The 1-800 number. You know how I feel about that. Switch it up. Just a moment. All right. And oh yeah. Do. All right, so got to put the warning up for y'all. All right. Got to put the warning up. So the discussions that we have are generalizations. The not all is obviously implied. If the majority does it, then in the den, it's a valid argument to say. All right. I gotta make caveats to the conversation, right? So we can all be on the same page here. So we can all have a fair understanding. So there's that. I still ain't fixed the little call clock thing. So we'll try to keep it a 10-minute limit. And 866-315 Den 9. I don't know what the numbers for Den stand for. I don't recall. 336. All right. Hold on un momento. I don't think I got my fucking shit set right. Hold on. I don't think I got it right. Hold on. See, play us fuck up. Hold on 1 minute. I got my shit all messed up. All right, hold on. Got shit over here as well. Oh, that's why the shit I can't hear shit. I got shit fucking mute. All right, what's the motherfucking deal? We got calling into the den this evening. J-Mel, what's the motherfucking deal? How you feeling this evening?
Good. Now that I'm on the phone with you to make sure that Roger get this respect.
Because he was actually coming. I mean, it was a second. It was a few seconds like different.
It's past the statute of limitations.
Oh, you feel like he's taking too long to be able,
too long. Oh yeah.
I mean,
it's been like a month.
Yeah, you got
more.
Yeah, you got a good point. What do y'all think in the chat? Has Broderick missed the statute of limitations to retrieve his wrench? Y'all tell me 0 for no, 1 for yes. Y'all drop that in the chat, and we'll see what y'all think. You know? But you might have a good argument.
That's like trying to take something back to the store after 30 days, honestly.
Man, with a used box open, missing instruction manual.
Yeah, no receipt.
Yeah.
You know that nigga ain't gonna have no receipt.
Never. No. He throw the receipt away as soon as he leave out the store. You already know.
Right.
Okay. I understand.
And if it wasn't, even if it wasn't for that, it's not like he actually gonna have a good argument that's gonna make him seem deserving of a wrench anyway.
Well, you might be on to something. I don't know. Like I say, we got to see. I see some zeros. I don't know, Broderick. I see Broderick calling in. He probably ain't even in the chat. He's called in several times.
Too late. It's my wrench now.
Broderick wants to retrieve the wrench. You know what? Hold on. Let me see something. I don't know if I'm going to test these abilities. Matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a valid discussion about this. I'm going to bring Broderick in and see if he can validate his reason, his justification for deserving a wrench. We'll see if he answers. If he don't answer, he definitely ain't going to get it.
Please leave your message for
Broderick Brooks.
Oh, shit. Did I hang up my butt, though? Oh, okay. All right. Well, see, we tried to call Broderick, didn't work. Man. So we tried to give you a chance, Broderick, to debate for your wrench. You ain't answer the phone. I don't know what to tell you. See?
Not what it is.
Yeah, we know I've been seeing your calls the whole time. I just tried to call you on 3-way, Broderick. Now you're trying to call back again. See? That's what's wrong with niggas. Hang up the phone, Broderick, so we can call you back. So it ain't gonna work. You calling me. Trying to give you a fair chance. We got to have a legitimate debate. It can't be about the wrench. We got to have a stance I got a good one. Don't call Broderick. I'm finna call you, nigga. We're gonna have to have a justifiable.
That nigga don't lose.
I never said that.
Hello.
Hello, Broderick.
Hey, you know us, Brooks. Church is in session.
Church is in session. Oh, this is going to be a terrible call. So, me and J Mel were discussing your right to the wrench, right? And
I ain't trying to hear none of that.
And it feels like the statute of limitations may have expired. How do you feel about that statement?
I ain't trying to hear none of that.
So I feel like there should be a discussion, a proper debate of the wrenchery, right? I
would disagree.
You would disagree?
I would disagree.
Well, why do you disagree, sir?
My wrench was rightfully earned.
So you feel as though your wrench was stolen from you, and someone has absconded with your wrench?
Yeah, that person would be you.
Me? How can I steal the wrench that I have provided?
You offered up the wrench to someone less deserving.
Oh, that sounds like nepotism or some shit.
Wow.
Okay.
Entitlement.
Yeah. So why do you feel that J Mel is less deserving of the wrench?
Because my OG status trumps his OG status.
Oh, we're bringing Trump into the conversation again. Okay.
Always. Makes it being great again.
Okay. All right. We're going to have a debate. I think whoever wins this debate, we should heavily consider their opinion in this matter. Broderick?
I'm not interested in any debate. I've actually called to discuss my top 10.
That's what I was about to tell. Was going to be the debate. That's what I was just about to tell you. The debate got to be your top 10 rappers. And see, this what happened when niggas don't listen.
Oh, shit.
That was going to be the debate. So let's discuss your top 10 since you're so eagerly ready, and then we will debunk this terrible top 10 of yours.
All right.
Let me get a note.
I'm pretty sure.
Let me get a note.
Yeah, go ahead and notate that.
Yeah, I know George Floyd in your top 10. He's one of your SUC all-time greats. I already know.
Yeah, you better know.
Should have figured with this. All right, I got my notebook. I got my pen. We in the den. Let's get it in.
All right. Now this is in no particular order.
Okay.
But hold on, Hunter. I bet you that you can probably guess at least 5 of these rappers on my top 10.
At least 5.
At least 5. I'm pretty sure. If you know me like I think you know me, you can guess at least 5 of these.
I feel like there's a stake that should be in any. Well, I feel like there's a statement that should be in any nigga who is loosely grew up or lived in the greater Houston area. I feel like Pat got to be in your mix.
Pat is in there.
We had a conversation about this, and we had different feelings on. I think we had different feelings on Hawk, so I don't think Hawk is there.
No.
I want to feel like I know the Bun and the Pimp in there.
No.
What?
No.
Wow. Okay, that is a shocker to me. Okay. Devin?
Absolutely.
That's a good one. Yeah, okay, that's a good one.
I know you're gonna have Devin in there. You stay on the toilet. Devin is actually in my top 5.
Yeah, I could fuck with that.
Like I said, you stay on the toilet. That nigga always.
I'll be in the bathroom.
Great minds think alike.
Right. Okay. All right, that's a good one. So then I think, hold on, you was a Kiki nigga, wasn't you?
He's not in my top 10, but Kiki I messed with.
Who was? No, I think that might have been Dakota. We was arguing about Kiki. Let me see.
One of my top 10 is going to surprise you, but continue.
I feel like Podina gotta be in there.
No.
No, I don't like this top 10 at all. I feel like, hold on, you said something. You did say something the other day. Hold on, who was it?
ESG.
I don't know. It brought it seemed like an ESG nigga.
Yeah, ESG, my dude, but he ain't in my top 10.
Damn. They got a crazy.
You already listed the two H-Town rappers in my top 10.
That's the only two H-Town rappers in your top 10?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Damn, Face not in your top 10?
Face would be honorable mention because I got a lot of Face in my playlist.
Okay. So if we go on that route, let's see. Is Tupac in your 10?
Yeah.
I mean, I can love it. Is Cube in your 10?
No.
So, I mean, after you said there's only two niggas from H-Town, it's got a real perplexing to me. I mean, we could be going anywhere.
Wayne.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely not.
Wow. What'd you learn, Miss Cartier? I didn't learn anything.
Biggie.
Huh? I don't know about this list, but you gotta tell me what. I don't know shit. I don't know who else you got. It's too
All
many.
right. Top 10 gonna be Devin, Pat, Game.
Game?
Game.
Yes.
The Game?
Absolutely. Yes.
The Game.
Absolutely. Yes. In my top 10.
Change your heart. The Game.
The Game.
Yes.
The Black Slim Shady.
Hated and loved, the underdog on top. The Game.
Yes. The Game.
All right. I think I'll keep him.
MCA.
MCA?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Big. Oh, absolutely.
As in not Big Pokey or Big Hawk or Big Steve, but Big E Smalls.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Jada Kiss.
I can fuck with that. I can't look.
Me and my 10 too.
I can't. I've never heard a bad verse. I don't think I heard a bad bar from Jada Kiss.
No, never.
Never.
How many I just gave you?
I think that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
6.
7.
7. 7. Yeah.
That was 7. All right. Dr. Dre.
I know. I had a feeling Dre was in there. That's what I was thinking, in that NWA area somewhere.
Yeah. Nas.
I could fuck with Nas. I could. Nas on the East Coast, well, like New York nigga that I really fuck. I fuck with Nas way more than I fuck with Jay. But I can see that.
And the one that's probably going to surprise you because he recently made my top 10. I'm gonna give you one guess, Hunter, and you turn me on to him.
Not Nipsey.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What? Hold on, we gotta talk about this. Cause when I first was, you wasn't really fucking with him too much.
I wasn't.
What was?
But I gave him a 10.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that even though he was kind of more of this new generation, he wasn't like the new generation.
But I really wouldn't even put him in. He's been doing it for a minute. He just ain't get that put nipping in it for a minute.
But to me,
yeah, what are you actually saying? Yeah,
he's a new cat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really, I didn't expect much.
Yeah.
But I actually put the playlist on and started jamming it in the gym.
Marathon continues.
I like the way he put his songs together.
Yeah. That nigga tell a story. That nigga tell a hell of a story. But it's like you having a conversation with your partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like the shit is just real. It's like that shit you need to be hearing like authentically. And he put it to me. And it's some real shit. Like, you gotta fuck with it. That's why I was surprised at first when he was like, hey, I'm like,
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you. After like visiting his neighborhood a couple of times, talking to some of his people and all of that, and then going back and jamming his music, it hit different.
Yeah.
But I got 2 honorable mentions.
All right. That's crazy. I definitely didn't expect that. That's wild.
Scarface get an honorable mention. And Snoop Dogg get an honorable mention.
Snoop, I put up a publicity stunt like I told y'all that nigga was gonna do, dog.
Snoop I jammed a whole lot of Snoop.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Doggy Style, one
of the best albums ever.
It might have been a couple. I think that one he was with No Limit, I might have jammed that whole a little bit.
Oh man. That one with No Limit, bro.
And it was another Snoop. It was that Snoop when he kind of ventured out and did it a little different when he was doing that Beautiful and all that other shit. There's a couple of Snoops.
Snoop on the Chronic though.
Snoop on the Chronic. Yeah, he went. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Snoop did go hard on the Chronic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Snoop pretty much wrote the Chronic.
That's why he get honorable mention.
See, you know what?
But Nipsey knocked one of them out, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I think
the message is being real, but
the message and the movie.
One of my favorite from just like the old school, many years ago. Man, when I started jamming West Coast rap with MCA, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see. We got some.
Most wanted.
We got. Who is? See, this is what. See, you start letting these white women talk about rap. Nas, Wu-Tang, DMX. This ain't even all rap. You start talking about Carl Thomas, Faith Evans, Eve. What is this? The best of these guys. That's Baby Bell list. That's Michelle.
Baby Bell.
That's D again would say Outkast, Tupac, Kendrick Lamar, UGK, Lil Kim, Queen Latifah, J. Cole, Nas, Scarface, and again. I can fuck with that. I think I like
Outkast really ain't a soloist. Now we talking about groups, that's a whole different thing.
But I mean, I'm like, okay, because I look at mine, if we're gonna break it down, I'm gonna give, like as I said, I'm gonna give 8Ball MJG their respects as a group and individually. I'm gonna give UGK their respect as a group and as 2 individuals. And you gotta do the same with Outkast. Right. As a group and as 2 individuals. So
as a group, yeah.
So you're not
you gotta give the lots. You gotta give the lots credit as a group.
And here's my thing, right? Don't get me wrong. I fuck with Styles P. But it's just I don't know why. I just can't really jam Styles P like that. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on, Huncho. Brody think he's slick. He tried to use that nip shit to distract us from the fact that he put the Game in his top 10.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I actually was still like, I was like, how do you got the Game and Nipsey?
That's what you try to distract.
Bro, the Game got some jamming songs. The Game do not have a bad album at all.
Oh, that last one.
Here's my thing, bro. The Game can rap. The Game can fucking rap. Like I'm not.
Yeah, he can.
I'm
rap.
not.
But his albums are really good. You know what? His only album that I don't like as much is his second one, The Doctor's Advocate. But all the rest of the albums he got, front to back, you can jam.
Bro, I stopped listening to the Game when I figured out the formula, bro. I figured out the rules to the game. I figured out the formula. Once I discovered the formula, like I stopped listening because it was like, you know what? I don't want to listen to rapping Jeopardy questions and shit, bro. I don't need no rapping statistician. Like it was like that whole documentary. I was literally a documentary. All he did was give names, numbers, facts, and it was just like it really like once you go back and listen,
you get caught up. You get caught up too much on that stuff instead of just get like, man, do the song jam, do he put it together well, and all of that. I think you put the personal too much with the art.
Yeah, like
which there ain't nothing wrong with that, really.
It's like to me, it can get oversaturated.
Just like you put me on Nipsey.
Yeah.
Just like you put me on Nipsey. It's kind of the same way with the Game, man. You just got to try to remove some of your preconceived notions.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, it's just
music.
And I like it. Like, don't get me wrong, Game does. He has had songs and his man. I fuck with that song. But it's just I don't know, man.
That LAX album, that Red album.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we got to make a comparison. J Mel, your top 10. What you got going on over here?
All right, in no order. I'm gonna say Nas, Kendrick, Faith, J. Cole. Let's see, that's 4. Wayne. I'll put Andre in there.
Onyx.
Andre 2000.
Man, I ain't feeling the Flute album. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not feeling the Flute album, bro. Like I listen to it.
Well, that has nothing to do with his rapping ability.
Yeah, I mean, no, I fuck with it. They're a great rapper. And I congratulate him for being different, but I'm not gonna go with the crowd here. But don't go like, man. For what I listen to, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for fluting at the time. But I'm just like, you know what? This ain't it. This ain't it right now. So, yeah, I might have to give it another listen. But yeah, for me, the flute album, I wasn't flute.
So what I'm at 7 or 6.
Let me see. That is, you got Nas, Kendrick, Face, Wayne, Andre 3000. I got 5. I might have missed one.
Nas, Wayne, Kendrick, J. Cole, Andre. Face, I said Face. And then, let's see. I'll fuck with Jay. Jay in my top 10.
Jay in 10?
Yeah, Jay in there. Pop. This is probably gonna surprise you, but Ludacris.
You know what? I don't think Ludacris gets his deserved.
He don't get the credit he deserves, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he was because he kind of was a character, really but did. I don't think people give him credit though. How? Because that
nigga was rapping. Bro.
He was rapping, but he made his videos made him seem kind of like goofy. But if you really was like that, like he was spitting, yeah. But he was creative, and that's what people wasn't getting. It wasn't that he he made rap fun at the time. Like it was all right. A Ludacris song put you in a good mood, or he was gonna get real high.
Okay, I think I got 2 more. Now I'm gonna put Kiki in there, bro. I fuck with Kiki.
You'll put Kiki in there?
And then 10, I'm gonna put I'm gonna put Jeezy in my 10, bro.
Jeezy. You know,
Jeezy, bro.
I can respect it. Cause I fuck with Jeezy. Jeezy is one of the artists that I've probably listened to all his albums, like mixtapes included. Like even the newer shit that I'm just, hey Jeezy, it's time to leave the streets alone, you know. But I put Jeezy in my. Michelle actually said something decent.
Wow.
Mystical used to be Mystical pre terrible allegation. Mystical was one of the livest. Pre allegation. Mystical was one of the livest niggas in the game, dog.
Yeah, but we live in a post allegation world.
Man, look, I don't. Is he free or did he go back to jail? I heard somebody went back to jail or some shit.
No, he went back to jail. He got charged again for a whole other case.
MYSTIKAN.
First time, shame on me. You know what I'm saying? Second time.
Yeah. Damn, Mystical. You know, but see, he might have been set up. Who even know, man? You know, they saw they had a target on shit. They'll believe it now. We got you one time.
Well, either way though, bro, 2 times in a row.
Yeah,
you got set up the same way again. That's shame on you, bro.
Yeah, I gotta say so. Okay.
That shit happened to me twice.
Yeah, bro. You definitely got me. I just got out. Hold on, I'm gonna put both of these top 10.
And I'm gonna put honorable mention. My honorable mention would be I'm gonna put Kanye in my honorable mention.
I can fuck with that.
Since he had 2, I'm gonna put Kanye and Drake in my honorable mention.
And Drake?
And Drake.
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna start on Drake. I fuck with Drake.
Oh, man. Okay. I mean, you know, it's y'all's list. I can't tell y'all who y'all fuck with. It's just all right. So that's the 2 top 10s between J Mel and Brody. Y'all share y'all's thoughts on that. So women, why don't y'all who's y'all's top 10 singers? Why don't y'all drop that in? Cause y'all got beef with the rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't want to start that one.
Oh man, that ain't good.
You go ahead and take me up.
Top 10 singers?
Ooh. Yeah.
But see, I don't know if it's fair, right? Because you got to think, like you said, age range, singers don't sing like they used to. And then, you know, singing was more of a thing, I think, you know, 70s, 80s, 60s. Shit, it's always been more of a thing, I guess, way decades prior to this. Now, do we really have singers?
I was about to go back.
That shouldn't matter.
Okay.
Smokey.
Okay.
Yeah, everything go back. All right.
Anita. Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
Vandross. I know it sounds like the Kanye song, but yeah. Let's see who else. What's it? Sam Cooke.
Hey man. Who was that? Bobby Womack. That's who did my boy Cook like that.
Bobby Womack. If you think you're lonely,
Bobby Womack.
Was that woman? Who was it? Was that Womack that did that boy? Wish you wouldn't trust me so much. Who was that? That wasn't Womack. That was
Wish you wouldn't trust me so much.
Yeah, that was the nigga who would he slept with Sam Cooke's wife. I got with like right after he died. and then ended up sleeping with the stepdaughter too.
Oh yeah. That's Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby, Bobby Homack.
Gotta put Mike in there.
Bobby Womack is the singing version of Cameron.
Cameron is so fucking foul, bro.
That is foul of the motherfucker. It's entertaining television.
That's a flagrant too, bro.
Bro, what? That nigga
you gotta get ejected for that.
Bro, that's 50 Cent level trolling. Remember when 50 went and got Rick Ross' baby mama? Like that type was like took her shopping and shit.
Yeah.
That's that. Whew. Yeah, that's wild. Bro.
Dang, I really wish I should have put 50 in my honorable mention too.
Really?
Oh yeah. 50 go hard.
I think I stopped listening to 50 after the Massacre. That might have been the last 50 I think I heard. Because it was when it was.
Yeah, but those two albums,
yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying was the.
It don't even matter. That's how hard those first two albums were.
Absolute classic.
Yeah. Look, Prince.
But we gotta put Whitney top 10 singers.
Yeah, you got to put Whitney in the conversation.
Just off her voice, you got to put her in there.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at. Probably
man, with singers, you almost have to split the men and the women, though, bro.
Yeah, because it's a lot. I mean,
yeah, you kind of do.
It's a lot going on with them. So yeah,
I think I'm pretty split right now.
That's a lot. Okay. What you got, bro?
That's your list.
I'll throw Mariah in.
I don't even know what's going on. I even can't stop keeping notes. Minnie Riperton was good. She died real young, didn't she?
Who?
Minnie Riperton. Because she was the one who used to hit that high note. That fucking, it's like very few people can hit that note. She was one of them, like, I know Mariah used to be able to hit that fucking note.
Yeah, I think she did that kind of.
But yeah. I think she the one that sung, loving you is easy because you're beautiful. And you hit that fucking note and bust the glasses and shit. Yeah. That type of shit. So we're in the middle of debating which of the moderators has better taste. So we are going for. So what do you got, Broderick?
All right. Off the top, Brian McKnight.
Brian McKnight.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly is.
I'm not mad at him. I didn't know if that was safe to say or not.
Look, here's my thing, right? Y'all cannot like me. Some people gonna probably understand. I heard with Hunch. I just can't believe it. I'm still gonna listen to some R. Kelly when it go down and it's time to do. I'm not thinking about pissing and none of that other shit. Yeah. Man, look, I don't care. Y'all can think the worst of me. All right, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be on like he's a terrible person.
How Nasty Magic
you feel about this one?
Huh? I mean, shit. Yeah, it's just. Look, he's an awful man, right? That motherfucker made some music.
I'll leave off that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker made some music, though. Look, a couple of y'all might have been made to some motherfucking R. Kelly music. This motherfucker made something to some R. Kelly music. So shit.
Oh yeah.
Don't act like you ain't get a man this dude.
Yeah.
We all affiliated in some terrible way or another. So shit, he got us all. We was all trapped by the pipe.
Yep. All right, so what I got? R. Kelly, Brian McKnight, Joe, Music Soul Child.
Music Soul Child was a great artist.
Good pick.
But he had some
Tyrese.
He had a couple of songs though.
Teach me how to love. Yeah,
Tyrese.
I forgot Tyrese too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he deserved to be. He deserved to be in there. I'd have put him in mine.
Yeah. I'll give Tyrese.
Absolutely.
Sweet lady.
Yeah. Tevin Campbell.
Okay.
Watch Saints. Trey Songz.
Pause.
Trey Songz.
Yeah, I'm going all guys on mine.
Oh,
no, I said he has great songs.
Trey deserves to be in there too.
Trey Songz. Trey, what's this Trey Songz?
No, I didn't say Trey Songz, but Trey Songz got some. He got some good songs though.
Trey got to go in there. Chris Brown got to go in there too.
I'll give Chris Brown his due.
Trey Songz and Chris Brown got to go in there for this generation.
Yeah.
I'll give Chris Brown his due. And the
Luther
thing,
Vandross.
That's the R. Kelly and the Mike for this generation.
Man, who is who though?
Chris is Mike and Trey is R. Kelly because he be on that freaky shit too.
Okay, well, that makes sense. That's why Chris be dancing, doing weird shit with colored hair and shit. Okay, I can rock with that. But yeah, that name Chris Brown has definitely made some.
Luther Vandross.
Luther, Little Luther, Big Luther.
Well, I said Luther. Either one. Got to have Luther in there. Let me see, how many is that? Bobby Brown.
That's got to be 10. You were right off a gang in
there. Yeah, like I'm not even this nigga. This nigga in the list in the honorable mention. A team, B team.
And I'm gonna say Donnell Jones.
Donnell Jones. I fuck with Donnell Jones. Donnell Jones has one of my favorite songs, bro. Like R&B songs.
Oh, you know who we forgot? Babyface.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, Babyface is really good.
I think
and he wrote a lot of shit.
Especially when you're talking about some old school 80s. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I think that was 10.
No, that was probably more than 10. I lost count, but I'm sure we did. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna everybody who's still here listening. We've heard a discussion and y'all have heard both sides of, I won't say an argument, but an opinion on taste. So we're not going to do this now. What we're going to do is when we get into the Discord for Tubi Tuesday, we're going to have a discussion on if y'all feel like Roderick deserves to have his wrench returned or the statute of limitations is up. Now, Broderick, I'm going to allow you one last closing statement in the trial for the wrench.
Closing statement?
Yes.
The wrench is rightfully mine, period.
Is that a period with a D or a period with a T?
Come on, man. You know I don't do that gay stuff.
All right. So, Broderick says the wrench is rightfully his, so there should be no discussion about it. Ashley came in the most colored possible people time that she could. Dre says both of y'all failed.
She is black.
Yeah, she's proven she is of the colored. Not say the colored Caucasian. What? Why are the right?
Dre, when you hop in the Discord, you need to drop your top 10.
Yeah. Well, actually, we were having a moderator debate. Broderick wants to retrieve his wrench. And so Broderick and J Mel were having a discussion about their top 10 rappers and their top 10 singers. And we're going to go back in the Discord for Tubi Tuesday, before Tubi Tuesday, and vote on whether or not people feel that Broderick has earned the rightful return to his wrench. And before we go,
I gotta have a closing statement.
I'm just about to say J-Mill has to have his closing statements. So, as to why Broderick does not deserve to have his wrench returned.
Okay, so being the God-fearing man that we all know Broderick is, I'm sure that he would agree that God works in serious ways. Can I get an amen? So with that being said, he also tests us with little things to see if we're worthy of bigger blessings, correct? So he gave you the blessing of a wrench, but all you had to do was make one little phone call, just to fulfill one little responsibility of a wrench holder. And that was your test, and you failed it, Roger. And now I got it, and God don't make no mistakes, Playboy. That's my closing statement.
Okay. So J-Mill feels like he has been rightfully ordained the wrench that Broderick rejected. Broderick feels that there's only one rightful owner of the wrench, kind of like the sword and the stone. So, like I say, it's about the time we're going to get ready to slide in for Tubi Tuesday. I'm going to drop the Discord link in here. But I do want to say thank you to both of you gentlemen, because I did kind of want to test out to see if this line did have Den Folk debate capabilities, and it does look like it's holding up for now. So if we need to have any further discussion in the future, because on occasion I do receive text messages.
Slight echo, though.
It's slight echo? Okay, hold on. Let's see what that might be on my end because of where I got something set up. But
I do want to say though, guys, I want to give y'all a round of applause. This is how you appropriately handle something in the den. So good job, den man.
Man, don't you start.
Again, my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it until we get in the Discord. So, with that being said, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all you wonderful people in the Ashley. I see Ashley putting a terrible list out there. Ashley, bring your list to the Discord because I ain't finna read that shit. That shit is terrible. I can see it in the small. So I got like 2 chats on. So I see the small. I don't even know what the other one is. But it just looks bad. So I don't even want to read it.
Who the heck is Fat Tony?
I see you.
A little Sloopy.
Exactly. It should be on it. No. Dolph was. I fuck with Dolph.
That used to be Ghost Pages.
I fuck with Dolph, but Dolph is not in my top 10. It's not even. I fuck with Dolph. Like Dolph went hard.
No, that's just.
What you mean you can't Discord? Oh, you need to get you like a earbud and put your earbud in Discord. Oh man. Yeah. All right, let me see. Okay, let me put this link in here. But again, fellas, I appreciate y'all and the arguments presented. The rest of y'all, we're gonna get ready to slide into the voice chat for Tubi tomorrow. They can't beat me there, so meet me there. I'm gonna drop the link in the Dilly Dally, and I got to find the movie that was requested. And we also got to get Miss Grace's popcorn for next week, and all that good stuff. But that being said, I appreciate all y'all. All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all for coming in. I'm about to hang up on both of y'all. So, adios. All right, so yeah, that was cool. I fuck with that. That works. So now we know that we do have the ability to properly have a third-party conversation. So that's good. It's always good. Yeah, let's talk about it. So y'all already know. Finish the Discord. Put the link in the deal, wherever the thing is. If y'all ain't in there, be there, be square. And hit the bliggity. Hit the blackity. All right, so fuck y'all. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Until mañana. Hey, I meant to ask her if y'all wanted to do a Thanksgiving stream. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll see. All right. We'll talk about it in Discord. All over this stuff. All right. Come on.